Hold on, guys. Testing. Testing. One, two, three. I am. Wait. I am Batman. Yeah, Susie. Wanna play? Okay, so Mike is definitely working. Maybe later we're going to see if we can do some Monster Hunter World. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is definitely the one we need to fix. Maybe because of these two. Hold on. There's actually a deck I want to try and make. And complete. No, it's not this. Let's try and be a full. I shall eat. Oh, we already did it. Huh. Well, let's see here. We're gonna try and complete a lot of these. For example, try and complete this with this, the long deck. I'm actually curious as who how these will work in a game like Monster Hunter. And see if our skills have improved or anything with these. Combined with the gloves. That's right, folks. The return of the gloves! I'm not kidding you guys. I'm not kidding you. The gloves shall return. My gamer gloves shall return. And focus. Just for record, Monster Hunter World is a long game to download. I might need a quick tutorial. heck, I don't know what weapon I will go for. As well as which weapon I will go for, what will my armor be, and all that shit. Like, I don't know if I'm going to go for a build or what. Can we be here? Because if I am, then okay, but like, what kind of build? Like, what will be my main weapon? Like, as well as what would be, like, also if will I be a wings or close wings? Vital. Like, there's a lot I have to choose from. I draw. I am. I was like, what would my armor be? Like, what the fuck would my armor be? Stuff like that. Also, I was a phone. It was someone's special day yesterday. And kid, I know this is a day late, but happy birthday. I appreciate everything you do for us, man. And all the help you do for the channel and on Discord. And everything you do, As you basically are the best. You, for example, if I were to get married, there'd be like no person on Earth. Sorry, Chad. There'll be no person on Earth I would trust with the position of my best man. That's how much I basically appreciate you. Trust you to be the best man when I get married one of these days. Like, I even trust you to help the wife's baby if I ever do get married. But yeah, happy birthday, Ken. I know I didn't stream yesterday, but still, happy birthday. Now going to the wise Sensei Nick about Yu-Gi-Oh! More ninja. But not me. You have a way to make tons of money. The way is simple. The way is easy. Step one of your plan to make tons of money is to release Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Duel outside of the Nintendo franchise. Number 2, release DLC for Yugioh 7. Subwitty. Number 3, update Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels to include more cards than what we currently have. And then finally, number 4, release a new Yu-Gi-Oh! RPG game with character customization. Doing all 4 of these will grant you more cats, more moolah, because you can charge people for extra cats. Options of character customization. You want your character to basically represent a certain deck. For example, Dragon Maze. $1.50 to $10. Wait, what? The cradle of Yugioh was found dead today. That can't be true, can it? Hold on. This up. This gotta be a joke. This was meant to be a light-hearted stream. This isn't fake news. Yugioh's, you know. Thank you for letting us know, Witty. And don't worry, guys, I'm not halting the games franchise. Basically, I was around the time when Yugioh basically was an RPG. Just basically brought the RPG aspect back to Yugioh. I didn't know the creator had died. We will miss you. Hope you. Yes. He did make something beautiful. We hope y'all exfoliating the freaking broken prayers of Yugioh up there in heaven, smiting them down with the power of Exodia. And for you died doing what you loved. May your soul rest in peace. Yep, let's make the dueling today. Along with my offspring deck using my personal deck that I have to honor the original Yu-Gi-Oh series and manga. Found online. Modify it a tad bit. Study it to come up with every possible way to utilize the deck. To simply perform one task to honor the original creator. The original series. That's right, folks. Today is not just finishing the gingerbread. Today is not just dueling in wakes. Today, get deck to honor the original creator of Yugioh. As well as so anyone who's using Mystic Mind. Anyone who's using broken decks to dishonor the beloved game of their creation. That touched many lives, that helped many people, and show them his fans who love to play the game for fun will not let broken decks that drag archetypes down into the ban list. What true justice is. Example, opponent has Pink Dragon, Lustral Dragon, Axe Dragon Dragon Move. I'm going to take one hit. So they are the right. But we have some classic cards in our hand. I draw! Let's kill the field with casting Dark Hole. Now it might seem like I'm basically role-playing, but I said, I'm just narrating the action in a way for you, the viewers, to imagine and feel what I'm feeling today. For I am a fan who truly loves the game. Even using decks that other people came up with. And finding new ways to utilize those decks outside of the normal concept that was designed for the decks. Welcome back, Jacko. I summon Offspring Hillness. And then my tongue. I can figure you're crazy. After this duel, we'll have one duel with my deck to honor the past Yu-Gi-Oh series. My biggest field does not exist in Yugioh. But it's a chimera that does not exist outside of the dream realm. Activate advanced visual arts. Sacrificing one summons goal to bring forth offspring's awakening. Summons goal, come forth, evolve and become an offspring. Oof. Summons go. Attack. Colossal dragon. We all make actions. We all have actions one sooner or later. It's a random chance in how strong of a will you have. Ow. I could call the Ozfiend. As I target summon skull and my Ozfiend awakening. To bring forth summon skull. I now activate super pulverization. Sacrificing pulverization. Using Ozfiend manifestation. Summons go. Fuse with Lancer Dragonite. Attract my summons go. Surprisingly, this deck has a lot of summon skulls, I kid you not. And this deck is modified, by the way. It's meant to be... No, not Joe! Wait, who's Joe? Do I know Joe? I know Dave. And I know David. I know Kevin. Well, multiple Kevins. I know Chris. I don't think I know. Hi, Kaden. Yeah, I honestly believe. I honestly think I don't know a Joe. I know a Moon. She was my second grade Chiso. Oh, Joe Mama. Clever. I see what you did there. ya, Jacko. See ya, Jacko. Remember to stay safe. Huh, my opponent surrendered. They probably could have still gotten a victory if they had the right cards. Let's twist our deck. Here it is, folks. A deck that represents has no... Wait, let me quickly check again. Because it's been a while since I used this deck. Hold on. Spellcaster. Okay. Okay, so let's check. Okay, yeah, it has no tuner monsters in it. No synchro monsters. And now, let's show them the power of a dark magician's deck. How much we can go through. This hand. Let's first summon Apprentice Illusion Magician. Sending one card to the grave. Special summon them. Activating the effect. I can add one card to my hand. Specifically a Dark Magician. That will end my tome. Grab. Other life. Another ice deck. Don't know if it's a Supreme King. Oh, not a Supreme King. Are they going for the Supreme King deck? Is this a Supreme King deck? A non-Supreme King deck? It's my axis because of Chronograph Sorcerer. So I don't 100% know what kind of odd ice deck this is. I draw. There's a play we can go for. They don't know my tile hand. A magician's walk. negate. Oh, let me add. Let me add. I know what's called I'm adding. And now set. One call. Let's go with this one to get some calls into the glaive. Keep in mind, this deck isn't meant to use this certain cards on this deck. It has no way to protect all traps. If it did, then this deck might be a little broken. But since it is a fair game, let's summon down our opponent's zone. One Dark Magician. And now, folks, with a Dark Magician on the field, our role of our extra deck is now accessible to us. We'll use Magician Wall to tribute Crowley, get it back into my hand. Now, they can attack, but they'll be destroying their monsters too. Let's have a card to boost that attack points. Clever. I'll just be able to get him back in the next zone. Something prevented the attack. I don't know what though. Well, the effect. I now activate the Eye of Tomorrows. Yeah, that was a Regeki. Activate Eternal Souls. Let's add another. Let's bring back another. Dark Magician. Open pop. Another one. Come on. Oh, my opponent is lagging. Let's activate Bond between Tiso and Student. Special summon Dark Magician Girl. And set. Let's see here. You. And use 1,000 knives. You should have basically protected. You should have saved that. Because I can use Magician's Wand to get. I want to say. Another one of these. See, what they did wrong, guys, is basically they used the little. Okay, I'm just checking the. Okay, saving. There we go. They did a misplay right there. Basically, they used the freaking allies effect on the wrong card. I can show you guys what have happened. I can probably show you guys what I mean. Hold on. Let me get into the deck. And locate the card to use. Okay, so basically they use Voltrek's Dragon. And they use it on an Eye of Tomorrow, which will basically allow me to get into one of, well, allow me to get into Dark Magician, the Dark Magicians, but not Contract Magician, or the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, or Amethyst Dragon, or Dark Paladin, or Dark Magician go if I had Dark Magician go out on the field at that moment. Since they did that, they wasted, well, Allies Voltrek's Dragon ability. And they sub domages use it on, saved it, and use it on Thousand Knives. This would basically negate 1,000 Knives, as well as prevented me from doing a lot of damage. Because this will basically only allow me to go for Dark Magician, the Dark Magicians, or the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, and I would have basically had been limited to one fusion monster on the field with, basically with, probably, yeah, they were survived on a lot, they were survived on a little bit of life points, allowing them to basically win or come back from the basically overcome my monsters. Let's see, but for the deck, I'm thinking it would be a single, a mix between 3 different mechanisms. So there'd be like some wish rolls, some fusions, some synchros, some XCs, some links, and probably some pendulums. So let's see, what archetype that I know of that has all that? Okay, tons of links. We now know Disciples has links. Okay, so they do have witch rolls, using sync rolls. Fusions. So, but they only have one pendulum also. Is this true? Yes, it is. So what kind of deck could we make using this? It has to be a deck utilizing Ritual, Link, Synchro, Xyz, as well as Fusion. I mean, one could argue, if you're going for a deck like that, one could literally argue a Rocket, a Bell Rocket deck. Because Rockets have links. White Dragon, as well as Witch Rolls. And we go to Barrel Load. Hold on. We can see that it has basically Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz, and Links. While most of them are Ultra Whales. That'd be the main problem with this. Because we want to do is use cards that's not Ultra Whales. Due to the fact that Ultra Whales will be hard to come by. Or hard to get. While being very lucky with making them through material, which will take a lot of time. You could also try, I don't know, Crystal Beats. Let's open up some packs and see what we get. I won't be skipping things so we can see what we get from each pack together. Okay, some good cards, Wait, okay, so let's see what we got. Hell Bees. Oh, Hell. What? Hell World Bees. Bony, Helotech Seal, Maglev on Foment, Izuk Pro Gauntlet, Bilga Rocksaw, the Bony Abyss, Chicken Quantum, Green Layer, Wake Up Magic Sexual Force, okay, some spawning bits in this pack. See what else we get. Some Disney Heroes, sweet. Iron Colossal, Tobacco, your pays. Outbound and Mobile rival. I do know in the show that there was multiple Outbound Mobile cards for the Exo deck. That's remember. Like for freaking Synchro and Fusions too. I think for XYZs too. Dark Eruption, Information, Dark Force, Evil. Oh my bad, that wasn't a Destiny Hero, that was the Evil Hero. It is on Dragon Discharge. Can't believe I mistook that for a Destiny Hero. Oh, that would be so good. A Destiny Hero Synchro monster. Don't try admit Matsu. Right now I'm just seeing if we get some good calls to base the deck around. Emosi, Duck Fido, Secretary, Ohio, Train, Icy Gill, Ice Beach. If we get some good cards to use in the deck, then yeah, that'd be great. Don't gossip on Matsu. I mean, Matsu pack. I mean, it's the only pack that we only have that can get us a lot of calls that could be useful. For example, the middle one that could be used for a good beast deck. Plus, would have to wait a long time and hope that we basically would get a good enough deck. Yeah, but it's either this or it's like either this to try to find cards that we would need, or basically like, see, fusion tag. That's a good card to use. Plus, if we level 2 pack doesn't have a guarantee for gem or crystal. Sup, Yugioh, Alexandra. Oh, did I say that right? Alexandra? I think I did. I see him seeing armor unit, Wave Raptor, Sorry Night Blast. What deck do you build? Sometimes I do is build decks like that, random decks I find online. But I do remember an interesting deck that I made myself once. Yeah, we're opening some booster packs right now. We went with basically the Maso pack. I know it's kind of like a waste, but hey, it got us some Moe sets that can be used for Moe deck. Which I do remember Moe decks being kind of pretty powerful back in the day. Well, not back in the day, when they was first announced and released. Like, I remember them being used with. Welcome, then. Welcome. Nice to see that I have fans across the world. And that the content is reaching people over in France. Or France. I bet. I meant to say France. Let's see, a proxy host. Okay, some good Cybers cards. White Wolves, okay. But yeah, it's actually nice to see my content reaching people in other countries. Because my ultimate goal of being a YouTuber is to help other people. I'm from Indonesia. Right now, with my glasses, was it a bit of a mess? We've seen that I wasn't both near on far side that Indonesia. Wait, am I saying that correctly? Koduk. Indonesia. I'm from California. And before you guys say anything, yes, I know it kind of sounds like I have an accent when I don't. This is just my normal way of speaking. I have finished this play. Yugioh extra Nation Cyber Dragon. I've been playing for a while. Heck, I remember I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time. Freaking Dark Magician deck. I think I was 5? Maybe younger when I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So, roughly around 20 years that I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For. And, don't get me wrong, yeah, I remember the days of basically when Yu-Gi-Oh! Was RPGs where you don't have to basically cost money to basically get like gems, stuff like that. Okay, we got a lot of good secret packs, so once we get up to 1000 again, we can basically do is get some cool cards. Let's see here, I'm thinking about making a deck based around like one of the functions or multiple functions of the game. Multiple mechanics. An example is, hold on, let me get the deck, let me get the cards up. Okay, an example being Crystal Beasts. There are tons of cards, with the main boss cards being Ultra Whales. Like Rainbow Dragon, Rainbow Dragon, as well Rainbow Dragon. And I believe, let me see if I can find it. Because Crystal Beast is broken into 2 archetypes that work together, and some cards can actually be found within other archetype. But yeah, also Rainbow Dark Dragon. But the heck I'm thinking about making is kind of like, might be a bit weird. Trying to figure out like the concept of it. Then again, I could try to make a deck that I tried making a long time ago when I started the Hotel Knights, which was supposed to be a group of people that go around dueling on Yu-Gi-Oh! Apps to kind of like duel against the people who are using cards that basically like abuse certain card mechanics. For example, Mystic Mind players, that was our main focus for a long time. Basically, if you was a player who didn't use Mystic Mind in your deck, then it'd be like a fun duel, But if you did use Mystic Mine in a deck, then basically we would basically try and go full ham on you. I guess I could try and remake that deck. I mean, it wasn't a good deck, but maybe. Let's see. Yeah, let's try and see if we can remake it. Like, basically, it would seem like a deck that wouldn't work, but surprisingly did. But also had barely any cards. Hold on, I'm just basically adding all of these so we can modify it. Just remember, this is like an example of the deck. Hold on, let me just see this. Oh yeah, okay. Wait, no, that card wasn't in there. I know I keep on, like, I know I sometimes mess up this. Wait, what? Okay, I know, for example, okay, I do know you only allow 15 cards in the extra deck. When did it become... let's see here. Now, keep in mind, I won't save the deck. Because I move it past basically using that deck. But it was something similar to... let me try and get this down to 40 cards. Okay. Basically, a method I used to use... Okay, so basically it was roughly... And now let's try and fix this. It was roughly like this. And it's surprisingly... Okay, but basically it was similar to this. Now since it's basically isn't the kind of deck I want to try and make, we won't be using like those types of cards. The deck I am going to try and make is a little bit more different. It's going to be kind of like a synchro deck based around the mechanics of the game. The first difficulty is finding an archetype that basically has cards for each mechanic. Now someone would basically say, oh hey, try pendulums, because they have basically try like allies, because they basically have cards for each one. Well, Biz, I don't know if allies have a link monster. You can check, because I know they have a sync roll, Xyz, wish roll, and fusion monster. I don't know if they have a link monster. Yeah, I'm not seeing an allies link monster. We could try Red Eyes. Hold on, let's see here. They do got a fusion, synchro, X-right, Xyz, and whistle. I mean, it could work. Plus, they do have a link monster. To those who don't know what the link monster is, hold on, let me just get it up. Oh, you link monster, I know you around here. Here it is. Darkness Metal Dragon. Now this is the Red Eyes. It might not have Red Eyes in its name, but it is an actual Red Eyes card, being a link monster version of the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. And plus I do have my Red Eyes deck, which I'm going to show you guys right now. Yeah. A lot of cards still need to be made in this deck, with, as you can probably see, roughly some of it is freaking Red Eyes, right? Others is freaking Rockets. I believe this is to basically help the deck with certain things. Some stuff I would recommend in the future update is basically implementing a code to allow you to scrap freaking structural deck monsters, including structural deck fusion monsters, if they over 3 cards. Let's see. There's also this deck comes showing off the decks. Trying to figure out a good deck to use. What do you guys recommend? That's right. What archetypes do you recommend in the game? Unless you guys want me to pick one and basically give you guys like basically pick one archetype and give you guys 3 other types from this list except for divine beasts to pick from, so you guys can choose an archetype from those. If just for example, if it's, I don't know, just for example, if it's machines and you guys basically want an archetype, basically me to basically build a machine deck with, and you guys can agree on an archetype from machines, then I will build that deck again for insects. The reason why I was is because insects do include some monsters I do not like. Same goes for Fundo, sea, plants, and rocks, basically like that, including secrets. I'm curious, cause I do know that this was an archetype I used to use on Yugioh Pro. Seems possible. It does seem possible. Don't worry guys, I'm just checking to see if there's any new calls to it. This is new. You can target up to 2 spells have called your opponent controls. You tell them to your hand. You can target 1 penguin monster you control. Okay, so this is not a ninja monster. Well, yes it is a ninja monster, but what I mean is basically is a penguin archetype, not ninja. Okay, good to know. There are certain archetypes I will not, that I don't like. So let's see here. Another example would be, what would be another example of an archetype? Oh yeah. You guys spell like this. No? Okay. Is based on Messina. Fun fact, the first time I ever encountered Messinas was during the Yugioh 5D's DS game. basically machine of foes, which is hard to get out. More hard to get out than magnets. When I say magnets, I mean they'll fuse amounts between Sokion and Valkyrion. To make it easy, the archetype will be the archetype of my pick will be the archetype I'm picking for you guys to pick between, and the types you can choose from will be, because I'm curious to see if I'm still good at it, is Ninja, and the types you can pick from, if you guys want to work together and pick an archetype from those types. So, to outvote Ninja are Beast Warrior, Bundle, actually no wait, Machine, Bundle, and Dinosaur. So your options are Dinosaur, Machine, Bundle, or Ninja. Remember guys, you can have to pick an archetype from those. And so you guys can understand how vast each is. That's how many cards are in Dinosaur. Here's how many cards are in Machine. Hold on. And if we, and here's how many cards are in Bundle. Just remember, you guys are picking the deck to represent Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole. What you guys are picking, I basically be working on getting us some more gems. And my guys is basically limited to the stream. Ask me. Couple use of a hand trap. Okay, emergency teleport. Let's just activate one. Let's see. Looks like I'm getting my phone on my phone. Oh, by the way, guys, yes, we do have a Discord server. We have tons of chats for tons of different types of RPs. Including tons of different parts for people to chill with, as well as tons of different mods for that help run the server, as well as tons, and I do mean tons, of ways for you guys to be able to chill and chat with the community. Let's see here. Let's get this up. So. Is this one? Nope, not that one. Do you know I have the deck saved? Yes. I think I found it. Yep, I found it. So basically the boss mod of this deck is meant to be in its extra deck. Specifically, this. Specifically, Naruto, Dark Magicians, Dark Cavalry, Dark Magician Dragon Knight, and Dark Paladin. I also, 3 of those being negates in the freaking deck. Now there's meant to be be 6 box monsters and 4 negates, but one of the cards is currently on the ban list, so we are unable to get that one specific card. As usual, my streams will be going for 2 hours, so basically don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Oh my. This deck seems fun. It's 40 cards. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's 120 for Oaksu. Wells, okay. Mainly monsters. Like, monsters take up 24 columns. It does look fun. Now guys, you guys can choose between Ninja, Dinosaurs, Machine, and Thunder. I'm doing a quick check to see if, because what is it called that base? Okay, so no. Well, we could also go for a Triano Affinity Dino. Basically, in dinosaur decks, evilrex relationship. That was a bit hard for me to find one that I actually like. Let's see here. If there's anything in this game I would change, once again, I would basically change the fact that the fact that Benzo monsters still need a Link monster to be on the field. It can only be summoned to Link. That was the Link monster points to when they basically are being summoned from the Exo deck. That, and I've also had tons of cards from like regularly update the game. Like once they'll have tons of cards, I would basically update the game to add those cards. I'll be switching the deck up. My Mech Knights. I'm actually surprised I'm actually surprised sold up. Because usually I don't have like this amount of people watching the stream. Actually makes me a bit happy. Okay. So they don't know what deck I'm playing right now. which can be really useful for us. Especially since we have basically enough monsters to go into our big boss monster. Cheeto? How am I a Cheeto? I'm literally not cheating. No hacks being used. I'm literally playing on the PS4. Literally, even if I want to use hacks, I literally can't. Mainly because I wouldn't be able to play online. So I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Do that. I'm literally not cheating. I don't know what you're talking about with what you think I'm doing that's big cheating, since I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not using any hacks or nothing. I'm just using the game mechanics to basically with the decks that I build. And all this footage is raw, not edited, since I am streaming from the PS4. Plus this is blank, so I can't do anything specific that basically would be like a full zone, a psychic full zone Exodia, or basically a deck basically made to FTK through basically getting the cost prior to FTK on the first turn. Stuff like that. So you don't have to be confused with someone else. Swipe. As I've been just putting in the hard work. Oh, I do know some keys. Jeez, I don't know any keys for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master. Yeah, I have no hacks, no not cheating. So once again, Slipo, I have no idea what you're talking. Unless you mean for views, stuff like that. Legit, I did not know about the passing, the creative. Sometimes I can't talk about everything. Legit, I did not know that the creator of Yugioh had passed away. Until today. And I'm also letting the fans, the people who watching the stream, get news between the scenes, Fondo, Dinosaur, Rose, and Ninja. In case you're still in the said chat, so you can even look through my entire stream. Not once did I engage any hacks. No, did I engage any cheats or input any cheat codes that will give me an unfair advantage. See? Nothing out of no, just a normal game being a ranks being solid. Random coin flip, and I just let my opponent hit. So they will have, I'm gonna let my opponent go first so they will have the field advantage. The first one to do all the combos they wish. And all I'm doing right now is just looking over my hand and seeing what cards I have, figuring out a strategy, Like, I can even show you guys the deck. So I believe I have. Yeah, well, selecting this deck, I have actually showed you guys the entire deck. There's no banned cards, nothing modified of this deck. Just using the mechanics of this deck to basically that will built into the game as the cards effect to be able to, well, play the deck. Let's use you and you. And let's see, let's grab you. Get you to the field. You too. Play you. Activate you. Pick you. Choose to put you right now. And let's grab you. Set you right down. And put you right here. It's very easy with Mech Knights to get into the extra deck, as well as get the boss. Which, by the way, guys, if you are dealing with hacks, I am not, because using a field spell to increase the monster's attack by 300. Well, Mech Knight's Supreme, Spectrum Supreme, has base attack of 3000. No defense points because it's a link monster. And it can attack directly. As long as it doesn't have a monster basically, or card in the column that it's in. Huh. Second time that happened. I have no idea what's causing it. As you guys can see, it cannot attack directly, so boom. Is Regeki bugged? Okay, I know. Okay, so that Regeki isn't bugged because it says that, but only on the duel, only on the stream. The same play was used against me. person tried wrecking my field, but my cards didn't get destroyed. I don't know what could have caused that. Could have been Eternal Souls? Ah, black losing this though. We connect ready, so it's going forward like this, so. Let's see, I think they won't be able to get through. Okay, so they did. Good to know. As I didn't think of Relentless could, since, cause I didn't think of Relentless basically get Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme because it would be a card effect. So very interesting. The more you know, because again, it says wait. Okay, cannot be destroyed by card effects. Technically, it wasn't destroyed. I see. Okay. Since it wasn't technically destroyed by card effects, it was affected. Now I see. Best I can do. Until I can get a card to help. Oh, see, let's do, or basically close you around, or basically prevent me being losing to Relentless. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind losing. Eternal Dragons. Okay. Dragon Spear white. And GG, man. GG. Alright guys, if you haven't picked between Machine, Bundle, and Dinosaur, and like one of these categories, one of these 4 options, and basically, and also like from that category, from that option, then basically you can say it and like you can put it down in the comments and I can check it later though. Options are Dinosaur, Bundle, Machine, and Ninja. And since it's close to the 2-hour mark, thank you guys for coming out and joining me for the stream. Once again, happy birthday, Ken, aka Mingran. Graham, as well as basically, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. and share with your friends and family. And don't forget to turn the notifications on so you be notified when I go live. See you guys next time. Bye.